We got tagged.
Hey gamer friends, I'm Danielle.
And I'm Josiah, and we are ready to roll. So one of the channels that we follow, Roland Reggie, tagged us in one of his videos. It was a mid-year board game tag video challenge. And so we are now participating in that challenge with this video.
I think it'll be really fun.
Yeah.
We watched his video. If you don't watch Roland Reggie, you should.
Please go subscribe.
Go subscribe.
He's awesome.
Super nice guy. And anyway, so we're answering that tag.
So the first challenge that he issued is, what is your favorite game that you've played this year? It doesn't necessarily have to be released in 2025, just your favorite game that you played this year.
New to you game, right?
New to you game,
yeah.
That you played in 2025.
All right, so this is starting off with a banger
list.
Yeah, all right, so what's your favorite one that you played this year?
If you've watched our most recent videos, it will be no surprise to any of you. It's Aeon's End. Yeah, easily, far and away, my favorite game that I've played this year that was new to me in 2025.
All right. My favorite one so far this year is Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, trick-taking game. We got to play through the entire campaign. It was so much fun, and so that's got to take #1 spot right now.
Yeah. For the record, that was my number 2. Yeah.
Next up is, what was your most played game of the year? All right, so this one, we had 2 different games.
Yep.
That are our most played games so far this year. And his number 1 was my second, so I'll let you go first.
Okay, my number 1 is The Crew. We played it with our 4-player party with Talon and Michaela, our son-in-law, future son-in-law and daughter. And we had 64 plays of this game.
So far this year.
So far this year.
Okay, so my number 1 game is Captain Flip.
Yeah.
Easily Captain Flip. Right now I have 73 plays of Captain Flip. I know it's almost an embarrassing one. But it's because I play it on VGA so much, and it's really easy. I've played in a few of the tournaments, and then you're playing, back to back. I got pretty high in one tournament, and so I got to play multiple times with that, and so I've played a lot of Captain Flip.
Yeah.
But see, when you talk about those quick games, you're gonna get lots of plays. Even with The Crew, there's it's not very long for each individual game, and so you're gonna get a lot more plays.
That's true. That's true.
You're never gonna get that many plays of an Ark Nova.
No.
Or we won't.
No, for sure. All right. Number 3 on the list was the biggest surprise of the year. And for me, the biggest surprise was Courtesans. It's a little card game. It's pretty fast and easy to learn, but I have had so much fun playing that game. I did not expect to like it as much as I did. Why
not? What
I don't know, because when we first learned it, I was like, okay, you draw 3 cards, you place 3 cards. It sounds kind of boring to me, honestly.
That's true.
But there was so much game in it. That's what really surprised me, is how much strategy can go into playing Courtesans. Especially when you play it on a 4-player count. With 2 players, there's a little bit there because you only have one opponent to deal with. But when you have 4 players, there's 3 other people that you're trying to squash their strategy, but also fulfill yours. And so there is a lot of thinking to it.
That's true. There's a lot going into it.
Yeah, and it was very surprising and lovely.
Okay, so before I brought Courtesans home, had you heard of it?
Nope.
So you didn't know anything about it?
I didn't.
Okay. I thought that was the case. I just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
The top of my list for the biggest surprise of the year was actually the White Castle. Now, I thought we would like this game because I don't ever buy games that I think we won't like.
Right.
So it's not like, oh, I'm surprised that we liked it or anything. It's just, I was surprised at how much we liked it. Because, the theme I wasn't super into, and when I first read the rules, I was just like, oh, this actually doesn't sound that exciting. And as we played it, I felt like the more and more and more we played it, the more fun I was having with the game.
Yeah.
Because I was starting to learn like all the ins and outs of the strategy. And now I feel like I'm really excited about the expansion because I feel like, okay, we've kind of explored a lot of the game at this point.
Yeah.
And so I'm ready to add some new elements into it. So anyway, that was a huge surprise. I did not expect it to like it as much as we did. And there for a while, we were playing it a lot.
A lot. Yeah, we have played this a lot.
So anyway, it was a big surprise.
Yeah.
All right, next up is the best production or art in a game this year that you've played.
Yeah. So the game that I've played this year that just blew me away with production was River of Gold.
You loved this look.
From the moment we got it out of the box, I fell in love with the production of the game. The gold foil and the beautiful art. I was just like, wow, this game looks beautiful.
It does, and it's not like it's not the Kickstarter or whatever. It's just the retail copy.
Right.
And it looks really nice.
Yeah. Can't even imagine what the Kickstarter version of it would be.
I don't know. I don't know that there even was. Like,
yeah.
I don't look at all of that, but it very well could have been. My top pick for production was Wondrous Creatures.
Yeah.
And it was so good. I was actually so surprised at how good the production was. You have the little different types of wooden meeples that are like these animal, like, what are they, fantasy creatures?
And the one with the magnet on it, that was cool.
I was about to say that, like, your little leader, whatever it is, can actually ride on one of the things that's magnetized to it. That's so fun.
That was a nice touch.
It was. And then beside that, all of the artwork on the cards, all beautiful, all fun. I really enjoy even the way that they named all their fantasy creatures was really fun. I just loved the entire production.
Yeah,
so,
and I gotta say, Wondrous Creatures has to get number 1 for me for just box design.
Oh, it's so cool!
Like sitting on the shelf, it's just amazing.
Yeah, it looks the best on the shelf for sure.
Absolutely, yeah. All right, next up on the list is your most reliable game to introduce new people to the board gaming hobby. And my number 1 choice for this is Space Base. I love this game so much. I'm down for whenever anybody wants to play it. And it's so easy to learn to me. It's just a board with shuttles on it. And you are rolling dice to activate shuttles and then purchasing more shuttles to replace the shuttles that you have. And then you get to, with those shuttles that you've replaced, you get to do things on other people's turns. That's the game.
I know, it's great. So good.
And it's the first person to 40 points. And it's like literally a 5 to maybe 10-minute teach at the very most.
Yes, it's super quick teach.
And very easy to play, but lots of fun, very snappy, very quick, lots of accessible turns for people. Like, you're not going to get bored waiting for your turn to come around.
Not at all.
And so I think it's a great game to keep somebody who's new to the hobby engaged in the game the whole time. And I just think it's awesome.
Yes. I will say, if you're new to the hobby and you go out and purchase Space Base with never playing it before, they didn't do a very good job on the rule book.
True.
Because we hadn't learned it from anybody, and I was reading the rule book and it was really confusing compared to the actual gameplay.
Yeah, because once you get it out and start playing, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
That's simple. Why didn't they just say it very simply?
Yes. So I will say that. But learning it super, super easy.
Yeah.
So my pick for this one was not necessarily like one of my favorite games of all time or anything, but I just feel like it fits this category really well, and that's Flip 7.
Yeah.
Because we have been able to introduce it to so many people, and everybody seems to be having a really good time with it, and it's so simple to learn.
Oh, literally anybody can play this. Anyone
can play it, and I love that about this game. I love that you could take it to any group of people and it would be okay.
Right.
And so anyway,
it even has the mechanism in the game is something that most people are at least somewhat familiar with in blackjack and playing blackjack,
Yes.
like hit or stay or
Right.
and that sort of mechanism, and then it's just like don't double up your cards and try and get to 7 different cards.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, it's
there
so easy.
you've learned the game.
Yeah, I love that aspect of it.
Yeah.
Next up is, what games do you want to get off of your shelf of shame? And so this one is a little bit different for us because we don't actually keep a large shelf of shame.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people in the hobby are notorious for purchasing games and letting them sit on the shelf for long periods of time. And we don't typically do that. So our shelf of shame is very small.
Yep.
But we do have games that we haven't played yet that we are excited to play. And so we're going to talk about those. So first up is Endeavor Deep Sea. That was my pick. It is a game where you are diving down in the depths and you're researching things about the ocean. And then you're reporting those findings back, I believe.
Yeah.
We've never played it, so I'm not 100% sure. But it sounds like a lot of fun. I think that we'll both really enjoy that game.
Yeah, it's a conservation game.
Yes.
Like it's about conserving the ocean and
Yes.
protecting the planet and that kind of thing.
Right.
So, yeah.
I think we'll really like it.
Yeah, I think so too. And my pick for this category is SkyTeam Turbulence. So we have played through all of these base game SkyTeam scenarios, and we have had SkyTeam Turbulence, the expansion package, for a couple months now.
I think a couple of months.
Now, and I really want us to get this back out because we loved SkyTeam and we played it basically nonstop until we went through all the scenarios.
Yes,
and so I expect it'll be the same when we get the expansion scenarios out. And so, yeah, that was number 1 on my list to get off the shelf of shame.
Yeah, I'm really excited. That's on our list of games to play soon. Right now, we are playing through the Pandemic Legacy Season 0.
Yep.
But as soon as that one is done, I'm hoping that this is the next kind of campaign game that we get out and explore.
Absolutely. And we're switching roles too. I'm gonna be the pilot this time.
Okay. Very nice.
All right, the next on the list is, what older game did you discover in 2025? And for me, it's an easy choice. I knew it as soon as we started going through the list and it showed up. I was like, that's the one. And it's Dominion. This is a game that was originally made in 2008. We played the updated version that came out in 2016.
Right, the second
edition. This is the deck building game that started deck building in the board game hobby. And it's a classic deck builder for a reason. It is really good. Yeah,
it's hard to say that you're a super fan of deck building, but you haven't ever played Dominion. So it felt like a kind of rite of passage in a way to play that game.
Yeah, absolutely. And now, with that said, it's not my favorite deck building game because it is just a deck building game.
Right.
Period. Nothing else to it. But it is still a really good game in and of itself. I just like a lot of other deck builder games that built in other things to go along with it.
Right. All right, so my choice for this one was Viticulture, and we were able to play this for the first time this year. It was so fun. It's been hyped for a long time, and people love Viticulture. It's on their, top 100 games of all time, and it's on there for years and years and years. And so I'm like, okay, we've got to play Viticulture. And we finally did, and it is so good. I finally figured out why it's been on everybody's top 100 list for so long.
Yeah.
It's just so classic worker placement, but in such a good, perfect way. I mean, it's not a perfect game, but it is really good. Really, really good.
Absolutely. One thing that is funny now that reflecting back on it, I love games where you're making a product.
I know, it's so funny.
With, Fromage and Viticulture and what's the other one that
you like Distilled.
Distilled, yeah. And then, which makes me want to play Kaban really bad. Kaban EV.
Oh, Kanban?
Kanban, yeah. Kanban EV.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I don't know why. I just love playing games where you're making a product.
It's probably because it just like kind of makes sense, like I'm doing
very
this. Although Fromage isn't really like that.
It's not.
It's a little bit different. It just has that kind of theme. Yeah. But in the other ones, you're kind of like, I'm doing linear. This. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's good.
Next up is, what anticipated releases are you looking forward to? What hasn't come out yet in 2025 but will, that you want to play? And so when we were discussing this, we thought, let's not pick something that was already on our most anticipated list for 2025. Right. Because we did a video about that. It was actually one of the very first videos we ever did. And so we have that list. And so people already know what we're anticipating. But a lot of games come out that we didn't know were going to come out. And so each of us picked a different one. Mm-hmm. And on my list was the expansion to Sea, Salt, and Paper. It's called More Pepper. Mm-hmm. And we love Sea, Salt, and Paper. And we love the expansion with the new cards. And I cannot wait for the Pepper expansion to just add more cards. That's what it looks like. Yeah. You're just adding more cards that do a few little extra things. And I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, we just got, what is it, More Salt?
Yes.
We just got More Salt and played a few times with it. It makes the game even better. And Sea, Salt, and Pepper is one of my top card games of all time. Right. Already. And so, yeah, I really can't wait for more pepper.
More pepper. Yeah. Sea, Salt, and Paper, More Pepper. Yeah. It's a little bit hard to say.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, my most anticipated game coming out in 2025 is Clank Catacombs Underworld.
Another expansion.
Another expansion to Clank. If you watch this channel, you know Clank is one of my favorite games. And I cannot wait for this expansion. The Underworld. And it's a Catacombs version too, mm-hmm. which I love even more than the base game. Because I love the discovery aspect mm-hmm. of Catacombs.
Yeah, the flipping of the tiles and exploring.
Yeah. And the theming, it's on Kickstarter right now. The theming of it, just from what I saw, looks so cool, and I can't wait. I'm so excited about this one.
Yeah, so we've talked about this before. We don't typically buy Kickstarters, and
I'm trying to talk her into kickstarting this one.
Yeah, so anyway, we'll see.
Yeah, we're in negotiations right now.
That's right.
All right, and lastly, the challenge was, what is your most favorite video you've put on your channel this year? And for us, it was hard for us to just pick out one video. We actually both picked a playlist that we've done of videos because they are the ones that we've had the most fun doing. Right. And so we didn't want to pick just one video out of that series. So we're saying the series, the playlist. Mm-hmm. For me, it was our Late to the Party series. Going back and playing the older games that we haven't played before, that most people have played a ton. I have enjoyed it so much. Some of my favorite games have come from that playlist.
I know. It's been a really neat journey. I'm so glad we started doing this. Yeah. I had the idea and I thought it would be fun, but I didn't realize how much fun it was going to be. Right. And I think because these games are like tried and true and tested. Yeah. And so it's really, you're not going to find one that's just like, oh, that was, mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so these are like just great games. And so we're being introduced to these great games. And it's just been a blast. I love it. Yeah. My pick for this, also being a series, is I love doing our Games That Won series. So this is kind of like our monthly recap. So we just did our Games That Won June. Yeah. And we get to go through June, and I look through all of the games that we've played, and we get to pick our top 5 plays of the month. Yeah. And I just love doing those. I love looking back at the month. I like seeing what we've done with the channel. I like seeing with the stats. Yeah. I just love all of that. And so it's so fun to make those every single month. I enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely. That was my second choice too.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so that is it. We completed the challenge that Roland Reggie sent to us.
Shout out Roland Reggie.
Yes. And I don't know, maybe we'll have to see if we can tag a few people ourselves. Yeah. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.
Yeah, and tell us down below in the comments, what are your answers to all of those questions? We definitely would love to see those.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.